Hello, every pony. How are we doing today? I thought I'd switch up the intro a little bit. I've been saying what's up gamers for a while here. I'm just gonna start calling you as every pony. Do some more Hello Charlotte, Childhood's End. Oh hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? What is up? How's it going? Okay, let's go ahead and switch over here. Boop. Music stopped. How's it going, Mitch? How are you doing? All right, let's load. We move over OBS here. I want to use the full screen once again. Let's get this going. Oh, sheet. Oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Is VOD2 working at all? Oh, VOD2 is not even working at all. Hold on. Classic. All right. I'll just switch this over and it should hopefully go back in a minute. All right. Oops. Oops. Oop. There we go. Why did it start me at that file? Which file am I on? I'm on that file, I think, right? Yes. Yes, I'm on this one. Okay. Would you like to continue? Yes. Well, aren't you eager? Unfortunately, there's not much left to do in this place, so we'll be leaving it shortly. As you may have noticed, this Charlotte wasn't the child you wanted to save. Or did you actually like her more than the Charlotte Wiltshire you've been with for so long? Just like I thought. The Charlotte you met first is the one who matters the most. Well, aren't you loyal? You must have many questions as to why have I led you to this particular story to begin with. But do believe me, it's vital to understanding everything that will happen from now on. You surely didn't think that we were going to travel in time and change the outcome of prior events, did you? Because if you did, that would be rather unfortunate. After all, like I have said before, there's no such thing as rewinding time in the house. One story ends, a new one begins. It's an endless cycle of life. You know how it goes with games. You can always start a new one. That's right, I forgot I have to restart the story. That's right, that's right, that's right. That's right. God, I love the art style of this game so much, dude. The world is clad in white and red. The awakened one sings a song of hatred and despair as she drains the color from the breathless bodies in this deafening cacophony of pain screams. Oh wait, no. Okay, I know what's happening. It's counting it as a new game because I was like, I already did all of this. It's counting it as a new game because it's technically a new game. So it reset the time, but it's actually different than the previous save. So even though I've only got 45 minutes into it, this is actually the latest thing. That confused me. Okay. I'm like in like the world of effing like languages, remember? Okay. 4-1. Okay, I'm gonna have to write this down. 4 up, 1 over, 3 up, 2 over. Alright. 4 up, 1 to the right. That's to the left, not to the right. 3 up, 2 to the right. 4 up, 2 to the left. And 3 up. Okay. Isn't this too much to memorize at once? I have a photographic memory, so it won't be a problem. But let's write it down in any case. Oh, well, okay. I guess I didn't need to write that down. That's nice. However, I challenge you to remember the directions without looking at the memo. Challenge accepted. Seth! New task. Reach the end. There's an achievement if you do it without opening the memo. Whoops. Okay, I didn't realize it was starting here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 over, 1, 2, 3 up. 2 over, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 over 1, 2, 3. Easy, dude. Well done. You did it by not using the memo. Here, have an achievement. Actually got Brainiac or just a cheater? I'm a cheater. I wrote it down. We're getting close. Already? Yeah. The source of this dimension's anomaly is up ahead. Brace yourself. Oh, this animation is a little bit funky. I gotta say, like, I look over at like the smaller version of the game that isn't being blown up on the stream, and I feel like it would not be a fun experience to play it at that resolution. Like, it does not look good at this resolution. I feel like the pictures are sharper because, like, obviously it's being blown up a little bit, so the resolution is being stretched slightly. The pictures look a little bit sharper, but the actual gameplay, your sprite is so small on the screen, it's kind of hard to like fully process it in the context of everything. Say, Miss Eiler? Yes? What do you plan to do when you find Wiltshire? I want to talk to her. There was clearly something she knew about this world that I didn't. Truth be told, I don't understand a lot of things about this place. It's so much different from what I was used to. Different in what way? Well, this place just doesn't make any sense. The only place even remotely resembling True Realm is the school. I never left the second floor because of that. It was the only place where I felt safe. But Wiltshire leveled it to the ground. I have no place to belong to anymore. I've mentioned this before, but I feel really bad for the folks watching the VODs who experience me probably completely changing the voice every new video. And there is like a week in between these, so I forget the voices I was doing sometimes. Are you nervous? I'm fine. The sooner I find Wiltshire, the better. I wonder if we'll discover the secret behind the disappearances of the villagers, too. Hold on tight. Into the maelstrom we go. And so, we got sucked into a pitch-black vortex. It hurts. Mr. Honecker, are you okay? Yeah, sort of. I should have worn a hazmat suit. We underwater? Suddenly, Felix's features become tense. Miss Eiler, look up. I do as I'm told. And the scene that unveils before me is... A cacophony of dead bodies. What is this? Looks like we found the missing villagers. They're all tangled inside. It appears that they were absorbed into this thing, whatever it is. Can we still save them? Well, Halt, you cannot go any further. Who are you? I am the guardian of the Word Sea. I protect the Great Cluster. This is how it should be. The Great Clutter? The Pure White One came and unified us. The Pure White One became the core. That was both our and her wish. The Pure White One? Is this about Wiltshire? Where is she? My hypothesis is that there's more than one Charlotte Wiltshire in the house. More than one? But how can that be? The Wiltshire who lived on our floor never went to 4F, did she? However, there is something I don't understand. Why are you guarding it? Isn't this ward cluster the reason for the extinction of your people? The Great Cluster is not the cause, it is the consequence. Can't you just tell us what's going on? I think I get it. The Great Cluster absorbs all the existing languages into it and unifies them into one. And this floor Charlotte Wiltshire must be in the center of it all. She's the core of the Great Cluster. The Guardian nods in approval. The core? But why do this? Aren't your people suffering? This is how it should be. The speakers are hurting. The speakers want to understand each other. So we will endure for their sake. Those have become across a purely altruistic civilization. Why does it have to be like this? The villagers aren't happy about it. If anything, they're all depressed. It does not matter. We exist to be used by the speakers. If they want to hurt, we will become their weapons. If they want to deceive, we will become their shields. If they want to connect, we will become their bridges. If this must be achieved at the cost of our lives, so be it. This is how it should be. Let's go back, Miss Eiler. Our Miss Wiltshire isn't here. There's nothing we can do to help them. Right. Goodbye, Wurtsy Guardian. Farewell, speakers. And so, we returned to 1F, and I fell into a deep sleep. Morning, Miss Eiler. Rise and shine. I found myself unable to get up from the floor. My body feels heavy. What's wrong? Not feeling well? What about your little MacGuffin quest? Shut up. The Oracle extends their hand to me. Here, a helping hand. Things might seem a little hard right now, but let's get through it together. I don't take the Oracle's hand. Ah, if you don't accept our help, your condition will worsen, you know. My condition doesn't matter. You're nothing more than a tool, and I'll be the one to decide when to use you. So don't you dare manipulate me. Ah, you're just so afraid of being incapable, aren't you? Because, in truth, our little Miss Scarlet Eiler isn't all that smart, is she? Intelligent, athletic, and all around perfect. Just who in the world is that, your superego? You only try to seem proper and organized when in truth you struggle with the most basic memory puzzles. So much that you'd rather have your puppeteer solve them for you. But that's okay. You don't have to be special, you know. Just remember that we accept you just the way you are. That was a good simulation of a deep sleep. Yeah, this game is very trippy. Honaker isn't here. I should go look for him. It's like an interesting exploration of like psychoses and like dissociative disorders, I think. I'm still trying to like piece together exactly what it all means, you know, together. And obviously it can mean many things to different people. But I'm still trying to figure out kind of what all the pieces are that bring everything together. Biohazardous waste inside. We've been through, this is the third game in the series. Each one so far we followed a different like kind of iteration of Charlotte Wiltshire, who is like an alter ego of the person who like kind of created this entire universe. Good morning. Which floor are we going to next? Mr. Honaker? Ah, you were here. You didn't notice me at all. I'm busy. Lots of data analysis to do. Take Florence. 6th floor. Fine. Very talkative today, are you? I need time to recharge. Without further ado, Felix rummages in his pockets for what appears to be a tiny transmission device. Hello, Florence. Can you babysit Miss Eiler today? No, no, and yes. Fine. Go get your promotion. Florence arrives a few minutes after. Morning! Talk to me as soon as you're ready to depart, Miss Eiler. Woo, Florence! Woo! Woo! He's mumbling something to himself. I'll be the one escorting you today, huh, Miss Eiler? Let's go. My attempts at a friendly conversation were completely ignored. Thus, we departed on a new journey. Elevator music is so funny. Oh. And here we are. Welcome to 6F Laboratories. This place looks quite high-tech. Well, of course. This place is built like a big testing polygon. Have you been there before? Yeah, kinda. Dr. Huxley makes us run all kinds of errands, so they involve other floors too. Dr. Huxley? Henry Huxley. He's Mr. Honaker's, uncle? Yeah, that's what we agreed on. Anyhow, Dr. Huxley is an amazing man. We all look up to him. Let's get to business, shall we? So Henry Huxley, huh? That's the name of the core individual at the root of all this. The human-sized capsule. The human-sized capsule, again. What do these posters say? Up ahead, memory room. Save? just like the memory hold. Welcome to the 6F Laboratories. Enter the capsule to initiate the virtual vessel program. Explore the laboratories while your body relaxes in the detox capsule. Oh, this is new. It wasn't here before? Yeah, I can assume there's a reason they've reinforced the security measures, but I can't fathom what it could be. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed. There's no thrill to it if you can't get diced into cubes. Would it be weird of me to say I'm relieved? Are we going to enter these? Of course! Do you have any vessels to spare in case this one dies? Well, no. And there's your answer. Virtual vessel creation successful. Success! So, do I just respawn if I die? Yeah, you will respawn. But I wouldn't advise dying, because I go back to this very room. Probably. Her design is really cute. I'm assuming that pattern's going to be important. Let's write that down. Got that. We got that. Mitch, are you planning to go to the, I forget, do you go by Mitch or do you prefer Mitchell? Oh, I can't remember. Sorry if I've been using the wrong name and I totally forgot. Are you planning to go to, I can't really say the place. The other game store in town. Are you planning to go there for Pokemon tomorrow? Memorize the sequence from left to right. Memory puzzles, huh? I don't have time for this. Handle it, Seth. Okay, Binge. Into the right sequence or self-destruct. Instructions. Activate the switches in the right order. Exit if you want to retry. Okay. Whoa, I'm moving real fast. Okay. Do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. We do this. Correct. Success. You did a great job. So can I not save? I cannot save. I can't access the menu at all here. Up ahead. Coordination room. Say, Florence. Yes? You seem to be rather talented. Why do you work for Felix Honecker? Well, I don't really work for Mr. Honecker. It's his uncle I'm indebted to. He saved me from Uberia, after all. Uberia? Is that a company name? Nah, it's a planet. A planet with two types of humans, overmen and men. In other words, those who are worth something and those who aren't. As I came to know later, there really wasn't a difference. I was a test subject for new inventions in the prosthetic... That's not how you spell prosthetics. It's supposed to be spelled like that. Prothetics? Presumably prosthetics department. They cut my own limbs off and kept reattaching new ones over and over. Okay. I couldn't move by myself and had to be taken to my room in a wheelchair. They fed me through a tube. Now that I remember it, personal hygiene was also impossible without the help of the assistants. Talk about personal space. Why are you smiling while telling me this? This is a horrible memory, isn't it? Huh? I don't really think about it? What's up with that reaction? Shouldn't there be 7 organizations that should have defended your rights as a human? There were many, but they killed more of us than the scientists did. How come? Shouldn't they protect you? If we couldn't be used commercially or kept as pets, be it for therapy or sexual purposes, we weren't needed by overmen. That's the reality that had to be accepted. Besides, you can't just trust an organization that claims euthanasia to be a product of love. I'm sorry. None of us needs your pity, Mr. Eiler. Sorry, Miss Eiler. You can ask me anything. So, are all of your limbs artificial? Yeah, that's right. I assembled them myself. Before that, there was a period when I had various alien-looking prosthetics. Then Dr. Huxley cut all of them off, so I lived as a talking torso for a while. Bennett was in charge of taking care of me back then, but he wasn't really good at it. But I'd rather not dwell on the past. So let's proceed. Walk on blue and yellow only. Okay. This should be easy enough. So okay, I have to like look ahead of me though whenever there's like a branching path. So if I go to the right, I'd be stuck. There's nothing stopping me from walking back over ones I've already walked on, I guess. So as long as I don't break. So I guess I'd go this way. Oh, how would I manage this? Oh, this way, this way. Oh, shoot. I did not press the up key. Gosh dang it. I swear, it wasn't me. Intersequence. Yes, 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 yes. I'm getting flashbacks to like off whenever they play the sound effects. I never realized how many of off sound effects were just standard like RPG Horror Maker. It's not RPG Horror Maker. It's RPG Maker. But it's predominantly used for horror games for some reason. I never realized how many of the sounds were just like stock effects from the game. Or from the engine. Each person must drink from the vials to proceed. The vial on the left contains poison. It's just a simulation, right? Right, but one of us won't be able to proceed past this point. But then, how? This might be a trap, too. Yeah, they want to separate us, but it's okay, Miss Eiler. I can drink it. Are you sure? Yes. You need to find Miss Wiltshire, don't you? So don't worry about me. Besides, this whole situation smells like a cheap angst prompt. I'm not letting that escalate. I drink from the right vial. Florence drinks the vial with the poison. Ugh. Her image becomes distorted. And then there's silence. She's gone. But I need to keep moving forward. Let's go, Seth. Focus room. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is not going to be fun, is it? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything happening on the left of me directly anymore. Shit. Okay, well, that scared me. Okay, thankfully you don't have to go all the way back. I was like, oh, this is really going to suck, isn't it? Okay, so those are spawning there. Okay. I guess I just have to react, maybe? Okay, it's only the blue ones that actually hurt you. It seems like. So the red ones are fine. Okay. Congratulations! Florence. Told you! I got back faster than you completed those rooms. But how? Let's say I took the secret passage. Anyway, let's get moving. Miss Wiltshire's presence is this close. She really gives me Pinkie Pie vibes, honestly. Whoa. What in the world is this? Ooh, this place hasn't changed one bit. You've been here before? Yeah, well, it's a long story. You can take your time looking around. By the way, why isn't anything moving? This area appears to be in a stasis field. Just look at all those mag cats. Whoever is in charge of this place, they probably wanted to stop the infestation from spreading. Wait, what? Mag cats? Both a maggot and a cat. A mag cat. Ugh. Gross. Come on, they're lovely. I've always wanted to keep one, but we workers aren't allowed to have pets. There's no way I'm ever keeping one. Teach their own. Let's get to our investigation. Do I click? Oh, I'm just like off screen. I was like, do I click? Like, is this a point and click adventure game now? I found something in his pockets. And a USB stick. Let's grind a little bit more, then use it at the console. Did you know they make really loud sounds when they communicate? Like, meow! On Pythias and communism. Where's the detail? I'm gonna read that. Did you know? Okay. It's just gonna keep saying the same thing for all of them. Documents are titled The Oracle Project. The Oracle. The parasite? Do remember that we are on a different floor. Local scientists might even have given this name to something else. TV world, a world inside the TV. Watch a brand new universe develop in real time right before your eyes. Every character is a main character. Follow the Pythia story with us 24/7 every day. Let's be careful. We're in a simulation, but still. Relax, we're safe! Florence reaches out to pet the mad cat. Hi, little mad cat! Ugh, I'd rather not touch them. I'm sure you'd change your mind if you weren't met a domesticated mad cat. There's something written on the screen. Can you read it? Let's see. It says... The Oracle Project. Name Charlotte Wiltshire, Unit 91. Status, brain activity green, vitals activity green, lung oxygen green. She's still alive? Seems like it. They're probably keeping her alive for the sake of TV World. It's a universe of her mind, after all. If she were to escape or die, it'd ruin their show, so they weakened her body and keep her mind on suppressants. Okay, so this is the world that we found in the first game. The world inside of her mind, I guess. Ironically, it's the Mad Cat infestation that got the scientists in the end. This. What? I didn't hear you. Something like this. It's too cruel. It's the entertainment industry, Miss Eiler. You just need to accept it. There's no way I'll accept something like that. It's wrong. Why should it be like this? Man, people from 2F are so difficult. Should be too. We can't leave her like this. Is that so? Then, what do you suggest, Miss Eiler? Kill her? No. Then transfer her brain into a new vessel, completely wiping her memory and therefore killing her as a person? No, Then the only right answer is, let's go home. But I just want to help. You can't. There's nothing you can do. Let's leave the simulation, Miss Eiler. Your Miss Wiltshire isn't here. It's unfair. I'm fairly sure she didn't want to end up like this. How must it be that way? Perhaps that's how it should be. There's no way I'll be at peace with this. Why can't I save anyone? With a heavy heart, we shut down the virtual simulation program and returned to our bodies. Return to normal. Seth, let's check on Florence. Florence? Hey, Florence? Florence! Wake up! Ouch! Thank God, you're awake. Don't worry too much, miss. I'm alright. You don't seem like it. What happened? Well, this capsule was advertised as a detox spa, right? Looks like the soap effects wore off. Excuse me? Let me explain. We workers have regular soap intakes as a must. It affects us in a way where we become restless and hyperactive, alarmingly so. Oh, so it lowers our intellectual abilities and inhibits analytical thinking processes. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to work 20-hour shifts with such vigor. Nobody would. Not after what we went through before our life here. You were raised in the labs, right? Yeah. Imagine living in a box with no control over your life. The lights go on and off. Sometimes you get food, sometimes you don't. Sometimes the food's poisoned. On purpose, of course. It was like that for Ben, too. No wonder he wants to forget. Thankfully, they didn't use us for breeding, but there was a department for that, too. Lecter was there. Lecter? A coworker of mine. You don't want to know him. Okay. Most of the workers have severe PTSD, except the androids. They have it easy. That's why soap is the best thing that happened to us. We could just happily move forward and do errands without thinking too much. I'm trying to keep the dose in check, but Bennett is a total soap junkie. I shouldn't get emotionally involved with these people's problems. Only finding Wiltshire matters. Can you walk? Yes, don't mind me. Let's leave. This is effed up. Sorry, I had to drink some water. I offer Florence my shoulder and she leans on me. We slowly walked towards the elevator and left 6F behind. This is like Mundo effed up. Slept well, Miss Eiler? Oracle. We're so bored. Every book, read, every story, over. Entertain us? Oracle locks me in a light embrace, leaning their weight on me. Get off me! Aw, so cold. I don't have time for this. I have to find Charlotte Wiltshire. What will you do when you find her? Kill her? No. Gods, no. Murder. Cold-blooded homicide. Just admit it. She makes your blood boil, doesn't she? Shut it. I'm nothing like her. How are you so sure? Duh. I didn't cause the massacre of the entire school. Oh, really? Maybe it's about time you did. Like I said, shut up! I'm not a murderer. I won't become one. Of course you aren't. After all, everyone in this world is free to make the choices they want. You're provoking me, aren't you? Maybe. Still, the others here have it easy. They have fun. Yet you, truly a killjoy, as they say. Did it occur to you that in the house, you're the odd one out? But since we're here now, you'll learn to have fun too. I'm not falling for that provocation. Leave me alone, you ugly pest. That hurts. Why are you like this, we wonder? Is it peer pressure, social stereotypes, mental illness? Which is it? Or are you actually the only hopeful person in this world? You must be thinking, this place isn't a lost cause. Nothing is meaningless, we aren't worthless. If everyone would do what I say, we'll crawl out of this bottomless pit. I can make everything right if I just try. I can become everyone's savior. Oh, you're about to wake up soon. You're running out of time, aren't you? I wake up in a severe coughing fit. In front of my eyes is a toy rabbit. Morning. Uncle says that rabbit toys and accessories cheer up the terminally ill patients. But it looks like it didn't work. No. Thank you. I'll cherish it. Looks like your condition is getting worse. I just need to go to a new floor. Right, you do. I already arranged the trip for you. I still have business to finish here, so you'll be going with Bennett. The TV remote person? Yes, that guy. There he is. Hi, Miss Eiler, hi! Your hair is so red. Is that your natural color? Yes, it is. Hello, Mr. Bennett. It's nice to meet you. Yay! So, are we going? Are we going right now? And where are we going? You didn't tell him? I'm fairly sure I explained it in great detail. The soap side effects are really something else. Hey, you used to love it too! I was young back then. Both seem young to me. I'll explain it again. You'll be going to explore 9F for traces of Charlotte, Wiltshire. 9F is infamous for its advanced civilization that turned their floor into a garbage dump. That's why it's called landfill. Yay, garbage! So are we going? Are we going right now? Yes, let's have a small breakfast and set out, shall we? And so we did. Stupid fucking elevator, dude. Destination reached. Doors aren't opening. Try pressing the emergency button? Okay. I press the emergency button and the floor below us opens. We scream in unison. Dead. Ow, 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 that hurts! But this pile of smelly organic waste softened the fall. Thankfully, it wasn't the tech garbage pile next to it. Lucky! Well, time to report to Mr. Honecker. Hey, Mr. Honecker! Mr. Honecker! Mr. Honecker! You don't need to shout like that. I can hear you. So, did you arrive at the 9th floor? Yeah, this place stinks! The anomaly is located underground. Find a way to get there. Oh, wait. I think I'm missing something. What could it be? Ah! What is it? I think I lost Miss Eiler. What? But no worries. I'll find her in a moment. Oh god, you'd better. Emergency system note. Connection to Scarlet lost. Attaching control strings to Bennett. With Bennett's old school worldview, you'll see the world in a new light. Oh. We can go up. Oh! Mr. Honecker? Yes, Mr. Bennett. I think Miss Eiler broke. What do you mean, broke? Is she alive? No. Yes. I don't know. I think she hit her head or something on something when you fell into the elevator. Damn it, Bennett, you had one job. She's already infected with the parasite, and now there's head trauma? I should have known better than to trust my patients to a soap addict. Sorry. Fine. Just take her to Wilshire's whereabouts. She should be down below, so find a way to get there and I'll aid you if anything comes up. Got it, Mr. Honecker. Acquired Scarlet Eiler. Can't go down that way. Also can't go that way, so I must be missing something up this way then. Oh wait. It's so dark in here! You have a flashlight with you, remember? Oh! Let the challenge begin. Challenge. Find the exit. Tip. You can use items you will obtain in front of various objects. Choose an item from the menu and interact with the object again. Is this an escape room kind of thing? I'm never good at those. Deal with it. However, we don't have all day, so we'll help you if you fail to use your brains. If you find the challenge is too difficult or illogical, you can ask Mr. Honecker for help. Just use Honeckerpedia from your items menu. He might not solve the puzzle for you, and sometimes he won't reply, but he'll provide useful hints when the time is right. Probably. I'll be back, okay? One soda costs 5 coins, and I'm broke. It's a fuse box. Okay. Room 433. There's some coins in the piggy bank. Take those? Acquire 5 coins. I can buy myself a soda with this. There's a poster with the girl with the halo. Descend with me, it says. There's no power. Shouldn't there be a fuse box or something? I'll look for it. The upper door is locked. Bummer. I should just break it. Hey, don't damage the private property. The laptop is plugged in. Why not damage the private property, though? It's an old fridge. Something is rotting inside the trash bin. There are some jars on the shelves, but they're empty too. The water dripping from the tap smells like waste. Got nothing in the kitchen right now. I can grab a soda. Maybe put that in the fuse box? Turn on switch 433. There should be power in here now, right? Honecker! I got the laptop to work! I'm the wrong person to seek validation from. Good job. Huh, it's password locked. I figured as much. Just don't type in anything, okay? Fine. Okay, so that's not helpful. Oh, the fridge should maybe be on now too? Question mark? No, okay. The fridge, I don't know what the relevance is of the room right now. Maybe I'll need to get water for something. It's locked. Locked. Okay. I just don't know what to do from here then. Those are red like Honecker's. Oh, there's something solid inside the soda can, but I can't get it out. Okay, what can I use on this then? Switch 433 is on. Turn it off? No. Maybe fill the soda can with water, and that might make the thing that's inside of it bubble up and out. No. We're just plugged in. And that's password locked, so I can't get into that. Or an axe. Nice! Hey, I'm just swinging it around. But I'm bored and there's no one to hit it with. I can't use it to get into that. Let's see. These are still locked. Can I break this with the axe, maybe? No. What if I use it on the fridge, maybe? Okay, what if I use it on the... Nope. Okay. And I can't use it to open up the drawer, right? Nope. Descend with me, it says. Piggy bank is empty now. What if I break the piggy bank? Can I have him use the axe on the soda can? Nope. Okay, I'm a little bit lost now. What do I do now? She's not dead, right? What if I turn on the switch to a different room? Locked still. And I can't break into it with the axe, right? Nope. 100% concentrated apple juice. Tastes like a real watermelon. A sturdy heavy axe, a must-have under the pillow. So true. I can't break that. Turn that one off. Let's turn on 431 and see if that changes anything. Nope. Switch 433 is on. I've got the soda can, but I have no way to get what's inside of it out at the moment. I have no way to just, like, utilize the axe, and there's no way to combine items, basically, is what it seems like. There's nothing in the fridge. There's got to be some purpose to this room. No. What are you doing? Putting the soda in the freezer. Do you just want cold drinks, or do you actually know what you're doing? Okay, I didn't think that would actually work. I didn't think there was still soda in the can. Both! Then it sets the power to the maximum and waits for a while. Oh! Soda murder successful! And here's the item that was inside. Key, okay. We can use the key on, presumably, the drawer. And here's where the key goes. Let's open this lock with the key I found. And we can use the USB stick on the computer. Here I go! I should split the PC from the USB stick, shouldn't I? Actually, yes. Just restart it and set the boot priority settings in BIOS. I know. Ah, there's something on the screen. Do you know what this is? It must be a treasure map. Let me redraw it. Okay. It seems like it's this room. Find something to break the floorboards with. I can't use my hand. I can use my hands, right? Don't. It's already painful for you to touch things, isn't it? All right, axe on the floor. Here I come. And then we descend. Right? Oh, there's a corpse hidden in here. And there's a secret passage. Hey, don't forget Miss Eiler. Oh, you're right. Let's go. Okay, the other room is not relevant then? Let's go, human maggot. How's it going? Well, it's kind of a testing facility, I guess. This is the first time I've ever seen a room like this. What about Miss Eiler? Still not dead. All right, keep going. Looks like I need to type in something and press OK. I don't know what this would be yet. Maybe God? I can't seem to really exit it, so I think I have to enter something. No good. Rotting God's Corpse 3. Read. Mr. Honecker, what is this book about? It's about Morse code. Morse, breaking the barrier. The method of transmitting information in clicks, on-off tones, or lights, or a series of dots and dashes in a written form. For example, an SOS signal would look like 3 dots followed by 3 dashes and ending with another set of 3 dots. I see. Check this book for a Morse chart. It should have one. Oh, you're right. Here it is. Okay. Just numbers. I'm sure will be relevant somewhere, so I'll snap a picture of that. Is there only a chart of numbers? Yeah, some pages are torn out. Okay. Mr. Honecker, I can't read that well. It's a book about the Caesar cipher, mathematics of secrets. It's the kind of cipher that uses a substitution system to encrypt the messages. For example, ROT2 replaces a letter with the letter that after 2 letters in the alphabet. A will become C, B becomes D, and so on. Oh, I think I get it. So soap would become UQCR and ROT2. Exactly. Medium-sized red book. It's a book about sign language, signing made easy. You know what it is. A language that uses manual communication to convey meaning. As expected of Honeckerpedia, there's a pamphlet with an alphabet in it. Okay. Do your homework, says the note. Rotting God's Corpse 3. Is this a movie? Okay, there's nothing inside the desk. There's gotta be something in one of these desks that would be a hint, right? Because I have no idea what to do at the moment. There's a note on this desk. This might be useful. Okay. I don't know what that means in sign. There we go. That is... A? Is that A? I think that's A. Oh, there's more. That's V. Okay, so it's V. V, and then 2 letters, or 2 numbers. So V something something. That's gonna be V. That's gonna be dot dash 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 dash, which is 1. So V1, and then dash 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 dot, which is 9. So V19. V. Oh, whoops! I gotta go back. Oh, Mr. Honecker, it opened! So it was V19 after all! Well done. I'm so smart. Now let's see what's inside. Huh? What did you find? Some kind of a journal. So boring. I thought there'd be some severed head or something. It might contain an important hint. Make sure to flip through it. School diary. There's something written in red. Homework, find exit. Well, this wasn't really helpful. It might be a hint or a code. So get to decoding. Couldn't you be helping? Your brains will turn into liquid soap if you don't try thinking once in a while. You're a bully! So find exit. F-I-N-D. So rot 3. F-I-N-D-E-X-I-T. So 3 off from all these in forward. So F-G-H-I. A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H-I, J-K-L, A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H-I, J-K-L-M-N, O-P-Q, and then D, A-B-C-D-E-F-G, And then E is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. X would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, X. Sorry. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z's A. And then I is L again. And then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. That doesn't make any sense on its own. But I think it's maybe an anagram, which I love solving. Question is it a singular word or is it multiple words? Oh, God bless me, dude. Phew. Assuming that I did that right, I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. Let me just quickly double check my numbers here. Let's do a Caesar cipher online. Caesar cipher encoder. Encode and decode online. We'll do 3 as the shift. And then we'll do select all this, delete it. And we'll just do find exit. Yep, ILQG HALW. Okay, that is correct. That is a route 3 Caesar cipher. So what does ILQG HALW possibly spell? I can't think of any words that I could make with these letters individually. LIGQ is almost link, but not quite. Lick, leak, 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 league. Lig, like ligma, but a little bit corrupted. I think it's supposed to be one word altogether because I can't think of any words that I could make with these individually. Like Hall W Wall, maybe the razor brand. Well, yeah, I think it has to be singular word, but what's the word then? Gall, hog. Unless rotting God's corpse is maybe the cipher we're supposed to do instead. Rotting God's corpse translates to complete gibberish. That's probably not what I'm looking for. That is probably not the answer. I'm just gonna... Is there like an anagram solver on the internet? There's gotta be an anagram solver. Yeah, anagram solver. Find all possible words. We'll do ILQGHALW. Leal. Maybe I do this. Maybe I just do ILQG. Are there any words? The only one that comes up is lig. This can't be right. Unless is it maybe doing it backwards? Like I need to reverse it? Ligma. Here, let me do it like this. Let me can I do like a -3 shift? Yeah, okay, I can. So let's do find exit with a -3 shift and see what that does. Nope, I don't think Sifka Bufk is what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm at a loss. Let's ask Mr. Honecker. Mr. Honecker, please help. Mr. Honecker! Did you see the message on the blackboard? It suggests you need to use Rot 3 to decipher the message. What would find exit be in Rot 3? Nothing. It's nothing in Rot 3. Mr. Honecker? Let's try Rot 2? To see what that makes. Nope, that doesn't make any sense. What about Rot 4? Nope, that doesn't make any sense. So Rot 3 is the answer. Was there an achievement for not using him, by the way? Did I just lose that on an achievement, maybe? That would be like a little bit sad. Is there anything else to interact with in the room? I don't think so. Maybe I have to do your homework? Maybe do your homework is what I have to Rot 3? Although no, he just said to use it on effing... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. He just said to use it on find exit. Let's try this! Oh. Okay, I didn't think I could interact with this yet. For some reason, I guess I don't know what I thought I'd be entering this in. ILQG. My brain was thinking I would enter it in the frickin' in the safe again for some reason. HALW. Hell yeah! It opened! See? You can do it if you try. Now I need to take Miss Eiler along. Here we go! Let's go, Miss Eiler. Challenge, stay alive. You have 30 minutes to prepare. Wow, it's like we're in a B-movie setting. Stay alive? What could possibly kill you in this place? Let's find out. I'm gonna go ahead and save really quick. The fridge is full of soda cans. Now this is creepy. Whatever. Just detonate something by the time this thing arrives. But, what if it's a monster? You are a monster, Bennett. Now go blow things up. Okay. What should I make? Aha! Okay, here goes. DIY bomb recipe. A whole middle container, H2SO4, which is some kind of chemical. Flask, cork or paper. Sugar. KCE plus sugar. This should be easy enough to make. I'm going to need these. We got sugar in a bottle. Check the insides of this corpse just in case. I was just meaning to. I should find something sharp to gut it. Oh, a knife! Check the insides of this corpse. Acquired a clue, huh? Hey, what's up, gamer? No, I didn't mean to. Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. Trying to go... Oh, I'm on the Honecker in the corner. That's right. What's up, Euphoria? How's it going? Square plus triangle equals... Okay. That was not helpful. Oh, there's a piece of paper in here. I acquired a bloodied piece of paper. Piece of paper. 2242 15 9 36 21 10 1. This is a what is this thing called again? I forget what this is called. Where you combine the two numbers above it. You combine the numbers above into the side or something like that. What is this called? Pythagorean's triangle or something? You've written so much to freaking D&D today. Let's freaking go, dude. It's only half of it. We start 2, 4, 2. What is it? What is the thing again? What is it called? I forget how the system works. What is it called? It's like Pythagorean's triangle or something. Triangle with many numbers. Pascal's triangle, that's what it is. Although it's not Pascal's triangle. Is there a reason Emmy's not on the screen? How long has Emmy not been on the screen, guys? Why is Emmy not on the screen? There we go. What do I pay you guys for? So it looks like it's... It looks like this is similar in concept to a Pascal's triangle, but not quite. So it looks like it's the number above plus the number on the side. So it's 2 plus 2 equals 4, and then it's 2 plus 9 equals this. 2 plus something equals 15. And then we know that 9 plus 1 equals 10. 9 plus this number. And 2 plus 9. Okay, that's all that matters, yeah. So whatever's down there. So we know that this number plus something else equals 36. So it's gotta be 15. Oh wait, what? 2, 2. 2, 9. That would mean that would be 11, right? This is 11. And then 9 plus 10 equals... Or 9 plus... 15 plus 11 would only be 26, though. 21 plus 11. I don't know how this thing works. I thought there was a pattern in here, but maybe there's not a pattern that I'm seeing. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. That makes sense. 9 plus 1 equals 10. That makes sense. 9 plus 10 is maybe adding everything in the row to get the number. So it adds everything to the side first, maybe. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. Then 9 plus 1 equals 10. 9 plus 10 plus 1 equals 21. And then 9 plus 22 equals 36. Sorry, 9 plus 21 plus 10 plus 1. That's 30, 31. We need to get the 5 from something, though. I did miss out on an achievement. Dang it! I didn't even need it, dude. It wasn't even helpful. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I know the answer. Wait, you do? You said you're thinking triangles. I just hope you're thinking in right triangles. Anyhow, the red triangle must be covering a missing number. Do I have all the hints for this? No, I thought maybe I could figure... I was so, like, close to the Pascal's triangle thing in my brain. Temperature number is low enough to keep this from decomposing. I'm curious, how far back was my other save? I'm not going back. I was like, maybe I could just go back and quickly redo it. Nope. More soda? Who the hell designed these puzzles? That's because it's a multi-purpose product, Mr. Honecker. Wired a soda can. Empty flasks, salt, acids, formalin. I'll need this. I don't really need this. And glycine. Not glycine? Hydrochloric acid. Okay. Let's see. These will do. Sulfuric acid. Okay, do I have everything that I need now? Oops. 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 I think I have everything that I need. No! God dang it, dude! I need KCl to mix with sugar. Combine KOH with... KCl to mix with sugar? What the F am I looking at? Is there like a... I'm already locked in. What is HC1? What is hydrogen carbon 1? HC1 molecule. What is this? Hydrogen chloride. Whereas H2SO4. That's sugar, isn't it? No, that's sulfuric. That's sulfuric acid. A little different. Slightly different. What did he say that he needed, though? Yes! Acquire potassium chloride. And H2O2, but we don't need that. DIY bomb recipe. So hydrogen chloride gets mixed with H2SO4. And then KCl plus sugar. I need to mix KCl with sugar. Mix it with sugar. Yes, got it. Okay. H2SO4. I need a small open container to pour it into. Put it in the flask. And then I can put the KCl with sugar. Huh? Actually, I don't need the whole bottle, just the cork. Okay. Got everything I need, right? I've got the middle container, I've got the KCl with sugar, I've got the cork, I've got the flask, got the H2SO4. I just need to make a hole. Which would a soda can not already have a hole built into it? Oh, there's something on the floor. It's a square plus triangle equals something. I haven't even found a square, though. There's no square referenced anything on anything yet. Interesting. Oh, there's something under the limbs. Here's a piece of paper. A puzzle clue. Okay, different piece of paper, I think. Piece of paper 2. Oh gosh, okay. JFMAMJJASOND. So 2 different J's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I mean, that seems obvious enough. So 10, I guess. I don't know what else I'm supposed to get out of that pattern. JF Mam JJ Asond. What's this? A piece of paper with numbers and letters on it. I know that much. What do they mean? It's common knowledge. Like the first letter of the days in the week, for example. Figure it out yourself. A great place to hide. There's a keypad on it. Choose OK if you want to enter the code. Press X if you want to cancel. So it feels like I have enough information to process this first piece of paper. I'm just trying to get what it could possibly, how this works. How does this system work? So 2, 2 makes 4. 2, 9 plus 4, so it'd be 6 plus 9 would be, let's just think about this if I put in this guess here. We've got 2, 4, 2, and then 6 plus 9 would be 15. It's either 15 or 11 is my processing of how this is going to work. And so 10 plus 11 would be 21. And that's it. I think that's all I have to worry about. There's nothing else going on here, actually. Yeah, 10. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking about this so intensely. So yeah, it's 11. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 10 equals 21. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's 11. So it's 10 plus 11. So 10 plus 11 would be 21. Great, I unlocked it! Okay. Now let's combine all the ingredients we gathered. Soda bomb, ready for action. It's time to hide. I want to take her with us, right? Yep. Some time passes. 3, 2, 1. I wonder who it was. Doesn't matter now. Yep, this door's open. Why am I like actually mad about that achievement? I did not need a what's his effing name? Honockerpedia at all. Please stop bumping into the elevator door like that. The button you need to press is right here. An elevator Eden. An elevator to Eden. Sweet. Looks like you can only go down. Have a happy descent then. That's a good question. I think because he's carrying, maybe because he's carrying, Scarlet? Oh, Miss Tyler's face is turning green. Trying to drop her along the way. Will do. Bennett. Yes. I don't have much time left either, do I? You knew? I'm not that dumb. Maybe this is why I agreed to help Miss Eiler in the first place. That's right. Mr. Honecker is so smart. You must have figured it all out a long time ago. Everyone must have looked like a whole bunch of idiots to you, right? Right? Enough. You don't need to apologize. Just promise me you'll make sure she gets to 11F, okay? Who knows? Maybe there's heaven up there. I promise. Well then, time to descend. Oh. Bennett, report back immediately. The lifeform detection devices are going crazy. Bennett reporting back. We found her. But she's huge. What do you mean huge? Oh. Do you see anyone else around? Nope. Why? Strange. My devices detect thousands of heat sources in this place. But where could they be coming from? Maybe from inside of her? Are you saying that all the living organisms on this floor reside inside of her body? That is not impossible. But why? Maybe this world was dying, so she became a shelter for them. That's what their Eden is. You sound surprisingly smart sometimes. Although it must be simply because the soap effects are wearing off. So, considering that this floor is just a one big dumpster on the surface, she sacrificed herself so that this floor's inhabitants would survive. That's something I could never imagine Charlotte Wiltshire or our floor ever doing. Just look at her. She's smiling in her sleep. And it's not the crooked smile that our floor's Wiltshire always had. So true! Too bad, Miss Eiler. Your Wiltshire isn't here. This place again. Morning, Miss Eiler. How are you holding up? Want us to give you a soothing massage? Because of you that I'm dying, you know. No energy for this. I'm tired, Oracle. I just want to find Wiltshire and get it over with. We know, we know. The Oracle comes close and gently takes my hairband off. It's okay. You'll find her for sure. We're pretty sure she wants you to. So you can let your hair down for now. By the way, didn't you have fun with Seth, Mr. Honecker, and the others? No, they're just tools for my mission, Scarlet pouted. Very funny. It wasn't fun at all. But I learned that this world is bigger than I could have ever imagined. There are a lot of things about it that I don't yet understand. I want to learn more about it. Maybe I should start a journal for notes about the truths of this world. That you can make sense of the world around you. Make up rules to rationalize everything. This is why you can't have fun. That again? If you want us to shut up, make us. Oracle, I need to rest. Stay quiet for a bit, will you? Of course, Miss Eiler. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk in the future. That's why you should rest well for now. Soon all will end, and all will begin. So I'm getting the sense that she's the one who made the journal that Charlotte in the first game has on her that describes like how everything functions. My head hurts. Pretty sure I hit it on something. There doesn't seem to be any blood, however. Did Honecker patch me up? I need to thank him. Let's go, Seth. He's in here? Oh, Miss Eiler. Mr. Bennett, what are you doing here? Henry's orders. Where's Mr. Honecker? And who's in the body bag? Don't tell me. Miss Eiler, like I said, I'm under Henry's orders. Do you understand? No, this can't be real. Why? Bennett grabs my hand. Go! Monster! Where are you taking me? Stop struggling. We're going to the elevators. You'll leave this place and never come back. We are not your friends, nor are we your lackeys. Felix Honecker was a failed experiment. That's all there was. Do you feel the slightest remorse? You could have saved him. Remorse? Could have saved? Say, Eiler, just what do you know about me? Bennett forces me into the elevator and slams the 11F button. The doors close behind him. There's an unreadable expression on his face. Sheesh. So I'm on 11F again. Q84. Charlotte Unit Q84, how are you feeling? Feel like shit. Welcome back. It's been a while. I get up in an instant. What the hell, Charles? Why the hell am I alive again? I don't really understand it myself, but your soul data didn't get deleted. It might have something to do with your wish. But it was still you who brought me back, wasn't it? With horror, I noticed a change in my voice's pitch. Something isn't right. Oh God, whose vessel is this now? Please don't tell me it's Vincent's. It's not. It's a defective Charlotte vessel. Fuck! Can't you just let me rest already? Why do you keep doing things like this? Please try to calm down. Calm down? Calm down? I want to die. God, I want to die. I don't want any more of this. I hate this place. I hate everyone. I hate you the most. I don't want any more stories. I don't want to deal with any more world conspiracies. I don't want to be in this body for fuck's sake. Please kill me. Miss Wiltshire, a body is but a mere vessel. Don't give me that shit. Well, you're right. But I'll still blame you for everything. I understand. I'll put you to rest as soon as this is over. However, for now, please, I need you to come with me. What? Why? Where? You'll understand as soon as we get there. You deal with this on your own, whatever it is. I can't. I already did what I could. So you brought me back because you wanted my emotional support. Believe me, my corpse would have offered you a better therapy session than I ever will. Is it that bad? Might as well be. You really are a loser, God. Too human to be one. I suppose I really am. Where are we anyway? We're on 11F. The room we need to visit is just a few steps away. Great. I was considering refusing to move and making you drag me there with your noodle arms. I'm perfectly capable of carrying you, Miss Wiltshire. Don't even think about it. Nothing inside the wardrobe. The books are all blank. Picture frame is empty. The PC screen glows blue. There's nothing on it. Nothing inside of the drawers. A small sofa to sleep on. The box is empty. The trash bin is empty. Nothing in this world. By the way, what happened to your Vincent vessel? Well, I left him alone for a while and came back to a corpse. He killed himself? Yeah, that's what they always do. Even though I went through the trouble of implementing a no self-harm rule. Talk about wasted effort. Let's bury him later, okay? Locked. This is the place. For God's sake, stop heightening the tension, will you? Your anxiety is contagious. It's just your dad's room, right? Just open it already. Alright, here goes. A deep breath and... we're inside Father's room. It's quite empty. No furniture, no personal possessions, nothing. In the center of the room, there's a working TV set. Can't see anything. Actually, this is a good enough job with the sound. I don't even have to do it. What's that sound? There's somebody in there? Just me and you. And the puppeteer, of course. Wiltshire? Bingo! Hi there, V19 at your service. That sound again. Took you long enough. Been having fun going on adventures with friends? They're not my friends. Yeah, sure. Because Scarlet Eyler doesn't do friends. Because... excuse me, Scarlet Eyler is so very serious. Snore. Stop mocking me and come out of hiding already. My, you're so eager. You know, while you've been running around, I learned the truths of this world. Want to know what those are, class rep? Stop messing with me. Where are you? You're no fun. But how about I tell you anyway? Bam! Lights on. Ugh. What in the world is this? Why, it's Mother! Our beloved Mommy. The one and only true God controlling everything in the house. The one who gave birth to you. Wiltshire, you... No. Mother is kind, beautiful, and understanding. This thing isn't even human. Oh, don't you know? Creators aren't human. All the content comes out of their rear hole. Easy as poop. This is ridiculous. Where are you getting where are you getting with this? Where are you getting with this? Ah, Miss Eyler, you're so impatient. The grand, groundbreaking truth of the house is that no one here needs to be saved. This world is an entertainment arena. Mother generates scenarios and provides a constant supply of protagonists. When one dies, all she has to do is spawn more Charlottes to amuse the spectators. Each 20th one is defective. Think you'll be saving someone, but they're all just actors on this tiny stage. Everyone gets assigned a role to play, and you're no different. Yeah, right. As if I believe you. This is nonsense. Come here. You get what's coming to you for every person you've hurt. Oh, yes. We'll both bleed for entertainment, and everyone shall be watching. Want to be the hero? Sure, I can arrange that for you. Mother will bestow you with just the right personality to meet the genre requirements. Hey, stop babbling nonsense. I won't fall for your provocation. Right. Look, I'm coming for you. My blood boils as she approaches me. Something isn't right. Why do I feel so angry? You're supposed to talk. Why am I wanted to know the reason behind her tears. I wanted to gouge out her eyeballs with a butter knife. I wanted to understand her. I wanted to tear out her spine and hang it from the ceiling. I leap forward and tackle her down. Why isn't she resisting? That's right, do it. Shut up! Come on, what are you waiting for? Why aren't you resisting? That's right, I'm really going to kill you. Do it, Scarlet Eyler, do it already. And always remember, there's not just one person behind the screen, it's thousands. What do you mean? Let me enlighten you. In the world behind the screen, billions exist. That's what the puppeteers are. It's a game for them. They don't care about who you are. All they care about are appearances and whether you're good or evil. Bonus points for porn potential. Shut your indecent mouth! Accept it. It's the truth. No, you're a monster. A demon. That I know. For sure. Oh, please. I'm just another puppet. One of the many. The silent Charlotte, the sweet Charlotte, the bully Charlotte. Choose the flavor you like for a perfect shipping scenario. Abused to create an emotional response from the audience. Did you know? Entertainment is dead. It's just one big circle jerk between consumers and producers. The audience wants it raw. Pour your soul into it. More pain, more suffering. Perform until you break. Become relatable to the max. Hey, Eiler, we're not so different, are we? Except you aren't the protagonist. But that can be overlooked, right? Don't lump me together with the likes of you. If things turned out differently, we could have been friends, you know. No way in hell. I tighten my grip on her throat. She's not resisting. I said, soon. Understand. I'll be the one crying. I want to be loved. I'm trying so hard. But the world is just so unfair. And Mother's voice in your head won't stop ringing until you lose your sense of self. Shut up. I've been killed over and over and humiliated for entertainment. But I have to be a good girl. Because in order to be loved, I'm not allowed to make mistakes. It hurts. Why does this particular phrase hurt so much? I'm not supposed to care. Yet my chest tightens, as if from a premonition. When I open my eyes again, Charlotte Wiltshire has long since stopped moving. Oh. No way. So easily? Huh. She really is dead. Serves you right, you monster. What the hell? This doesn't feel right at all. As if I've awakened from a long sleep. Thing isn't right. Well, here you are, lamenting your mortal enemy. But it's too late. You avenged your dead classmates. Aren't you happy? I just want to understand her. Sure, but she's dead now. It's okay. I can still make everything right. I can do it. Do what? I'll take her place and find out the truth. Oracle, I have a wish to make. This is the only logical conclusion. This is what everything was leading up to. I'll use the Oracle's power to transfer my consciousness into one of these vessels. If it really is, as she said, if there really are thousands of eyes watching my every step. Seraph. No. Mustn't falter. I can do it. I'll make it a better timeline. I will not become a murderer like her. I will prove her wrong. I will prove that free will exists. Even if I break and my mind shatters, this is the only way to find out the truth. Even if I forget what I was looking for, this is the only way I can atone for what I've done. No one will notice a thing. Then, it occurs to me that maybe this was Wiltshire's plan all along. That maybe it was her wish for me to step into her shoes. That maybe I was fated to become her from the very start. This is how her story ends. Well. What Charlotte should we choose? It's like doing grocery shopping. Let's see. This vessel will do. My world met its end a long time ago. The humanity as I knew it ceased to exist and disappeared without a single trace. The gods they believed in have died, and churches were built as their graves. The chaos turned into order, and it finally became quiet. All I can do is dream. I am so tired. Will you be so kind as to join me in dream seeing? Isn't this a Charlotte from the second game? Hello, Charlotte. It's nice to meet you. Please take care of me. Or was that like the motif from the first game? I can't remember. As for what happened next, you already know all of it, don't you? Yeah, that was the first game. She was happy, so it wasn't the tired version of her. Interesting. Scarlet Islet became Charlotte Wiltshire. She used to be cold and calculating, ended up becoming absent-minded and clueless as her mind crumbled under the influence of Mother's voice. I carefully observed her from afar, and gave her a yellow ribbon to differentiate her from the other Charlottes. I helped her when she was trapped in the TV world. "I'll help you kill Wiltshire again," I told her. That phrase seemed to trigger her memories. She remembered who she really was, and it horrified her. She understood that she failed to prove V19 wrong, which in turn made her suicidal. Scarlet Islet's story should have ended after she wished to save the Oracle. It should have ended, but the Oracle intervened. They created a channel. It became a world made of Scarlet Islet's soul data. You are familiar with the concept by now, aren't you? Scarlet Islet couldn't believe that the tenets were real, so imaginary they became. She was obsessed with the trial, so it manifested in her world. My dream, I am the world, huh? How stupid. Why did you go there anyway? I wanted to see for myself what her inner world is like. I ended up getting humiliated, beaten up, and almost raped by the inhabitants. Congrats. Not only that, you took cosplay to a new level once again by using Vincent's vessel. Still, my journey was rather fruitful. I was afraid of facing her for so long, but when we finally met again, she didn't have memories of the past anymore. Even though I tried to trigger them so many times, she had no recollection of the past events. She didn't even recognize the excerpt from one of my stories that she used to criticize. She was blind, lost, clumsy, easily fooled, delusional. I can hurt her this time around. But when I fell, she helped me get back to my feet. Scarlet Islet would have kicked me until I lost consciousness. When I got hurt, she tended to my wounds. Scarlet Islet would have hurt me even more. When I cried, she tried to reach out to wipe away my tears. Scarlet Islet would have shouted at me. She's changed. I couldn't hurt her, nor could I help her. Ironically, she couldn't pass the trial herself. Okay, I think I get it. But there's one thing I don't really understand. If you were using Vincent's vessel the whole time, then who was the other you? Hello there. Why the surprised faces? Isn't it obvious who I am? I am Seth, the father of this dysfunctional family. Impossible. There's only Mother in the house. Oh, really? How long do you plan on rejecting my existence? Miss Wiltshire, be careful. This person is the cognitive version of my father, then he's even more powerful than Mother is. Easy, easy. I'm not here because of you. Right, because you never cared about me. I have a deal with the puppeteer. To save the child. To save Scarlet Islet, now known as Charlotte Wiltshire. As you can see, this TV box is, in fact, Scarlet Islet's soul cube. All because Charlotte Unit 091, also known as the Oracle, wanted to preserve her soul data no matter what. The child saved her, and 091 tried to save her in return. Truly the romance of the century, isn't it? However, as a result, Scarlet Islet's soul now resides in this shabby TV set. To free her would mean to break this box she's trapped in. That's what it means to save her. You bastard! Was killing her in Mother's womb not enough? She was an unwanted child, is all. It's a common practice. You should know better than to make a big deal out of it. It's a big deal for Mother. That's all that matters. Miss Wiltshire, we have to help her. What's gotten into you, Charles? Isn't it the same Scarlet Islet who drove you to suicide? She's not the same. She sacrificed herself for me. Duh. She has a goddamn martyr complex. I forgave her, Miss Wiltshire. Hey, imposter. Can't we transfer her soul data to a new vessel? Unfortunately, no human vessel can contain her at this point. Then, what could we... Whatever. I don't care about her. If you hadn't noticed, I'm not in the Scarlet Islet fan club. If you don't like the show, just switch the channel for all I care. I'm not sure if that would be the right choice. We don't know what the other channel will be like. And it's not the current channel will disappear either. Wouldn't switching the channel be just an attempt to make us feel better? Ugh, so what? Who cares? You seem to be struggling with the final decision. Why don't we have the puppeteer decide? Say, will you save the child? Oh gosh, dude. What is her existence like in this world, though? This is the Charlotte Wiltshire from the first game. The one who, in the world, goes into the TV, ends up discovering all of the, you know, the Oracle, the Pythias, all that stuff. And now has the god of the world inside of them, right? And that then leads to this. Is that this? It's a different Charlotte in the second game, right? Oh, I don't know what to do here, man. I wish I'd saved beforehand. I guess I did save pretty recently. So basically, the question is: do we? That it's the same Charlotte? Okay. The question is: do we leave her in this state, stuck in this world that she doesn't really comprehend as real, or do we effectively like put her out of her misery, quote unquote, and kill her? I don't know, man. This reminds me a lot of the decision in One Shot of like, do you sacrifice Nico or do you save the world and all the people inside of it? Because it would also be killing all the people around them as well. You know, Huxley, Bennett, everyone else. Well, I think that Ian is saying, kill her, save her. I don't know, man. I'm kind of in the butt of like, it's not my choice to make, right? Like this isn't the Charlotte Wiltshire who like kills. So yeah, save her is maybe like a little bit of a misnomer. We're not really saving her. If we smash this soul cube, we save her, quote unquote, but we're killing her. We're removing her from the soul cube and ending her life, ending her existence, because her soul data will be destroyed if we do this. So we're effectively killing her. Switching the channel, she stays alive. She just continues to exist in the world. And we no longer look over her. We no longer watch. We just allow her to exist. But this isn't the Charlotte Wiltshire who commits suicide or like commits suicide and like intentionally hurts himself, gets into crazy situations. That's the Charlotte Wiltshire we met in this game, which is one of like the spawns of Mother. This one, I think if she wanted to kill herself, she could. Like if she wants to end it, she can. I don't think it's our right to choose to kill her, to choose for her to end it. If she wants to end it, she can. But it's not right for us to make that choice for her, I don't think. So I think switch the channel as well is what I'm going to go with. I see. You chose to be selfish. In the end, all you cared about was your own peace of mind. In all honesty, I'm disappointed in you. Because you turned out worse than I hoped you would. Well then, I'm afraid our ways will part here. Until you reevaluate your choices and reload the game, that is. Umbrella Man leaves the room. Charles, on the count of 3. All right. We press the button. What is she doing? Are you blind? She's eating chips, Charles. All the time? Most of the channels in the house show commercials only. This one might not be so different. So it's a channel where she doesn't even have a story. Oh, so I actually misunderstood. We're just kind of like changing her, like, it like changes the entirety of her world. Because her world is kind of defined by this television set now. So when we change the channel, it changes her entire existence. Stop it, Miss Wiltshire. It's not funny. You think? I find it hilarious. Just look at her. Can't fake that smile. She seems happy. Blissful. Yeah. Looking at her binging the food with no care in the world, I feel the bile rise in my throat. I didn't expect anything. Yet, why is it so frustrating? This can't even count as a happy ending. In a fit of sudden anger, I switch the channel. Again. Oh gosh, dude. And again. And again. Charles catches my hand. Oh, that was Charlotte. I thought it was Charles. Miss Wiltshire, stop it! Damn it! Why can't we do anything? I'm sick and tired of feeling powerless. Why is your world like this? And don't you sorry me! I know, okay. We're both frustrated. But there's really nothing we can do. Not all problems can be solved. Not all things can be fixed. It's something we have to live with, no matter how much it frustrates us. I never asked to be born. It always should have been her. Yet Father chose me. Him and Mother were already apart at that time, yet he still chose to let me live. So I lived constantly trying to make up for everything Mother has lost. For every breakdown she had, for every time we called the ambulance, for every time she cried. Nothing else mattered. And now, look at this world. Repetitive, meaningless, futile. It's almost laughable how unoriginal my stories are. None of you deserved this. And I can't even die here. Trust me, I've tried. Charles, let's leave this room. Are you sure I'm sure. We'll leave this place and return to 1F. I'll rebuild White Society and have to do something worthwhile for a change. If either can't be contained in one vessel, we can use thousands, right? You want to make Pythias out of them? I guess. Whatever. This will be a hell of a selfish act, though. In all honesty, I don't think Miss Wiltshire would be happy if we save her. That's true. Like I said, no matter what we do, there will be no right answers. The house is essentially self-destructive. Still, better than watching you rot away in self-pity, you loser god. So what if former Scarlet, now Charlotte, doesn't want to get out of her little fantasy box? I'm bringing her here and watching the house burn as we eat a monthly supply of Charlie's junk foods in one sitting. Period. Wait a minute. Didn't you want me to put you to rest? I changed my mind for now. Don't make a big deal out of this. Father, I get it. So, please. And so, we leave the room. Inside the room, there is a box. Inside the box, there is a channel. Inside the channel, there is a world. Inside the world, there is a girl. A girl who is the world itself. Hello, world. How are you? Oh! That's good, dude! This is like okay, here's some other people. This is like the effing dial M for Mummy situation where it's like animation, Mike Panutz. Voices, Mike Panutz. And you. This was really good. Okay, I do want to see the other ending though. Oh, I'm not quite over yet. Dear friends, today we have gathered for a very special occasion. Today is the day we ascend. Right, Mr. C? Precisely, Miss Wiltshire. Today we shall make history. Please put on the helmets in front of you. At last we shall become pure white. So, okay, here's my understanding of what happened. What we were watching was basically like the kind of like the timeline from the begin. Okay, it's not quite over yet. Wiltshire. It's Wiltshire. All right. Time for us to go. Where to? Stargazing, of course. Stargazing is a lie, Fry. Just like everything Umbrella Man said. No, everything's for real this time. Promise. Promise. Come now, take my hand. Let's leave this story together. Lead the way. Happy end. Childhood's end. Acquired your one and only happy ending. And she's brought out of the reality back into this kind of like hub world of sorts, like the kind of like the. So I think you can basically think of this like world as having like multiple levels. So what we saw in this game was we saw Charles, who was a real individual who they call it a tulpa. I don't know if it's a tulpa and he's thinking it's a tulpa or if it's actually DID. And he created this altar based off of the trauma that he experienced at the hand of his father and his mother in early childhood. I shouldn't say created. He wouldn't do it on purpose, obviously. I just mean, like, I'm not sure if this split out from him and took on the form of what he assumed his younger or like his older sister would have looked like, or if he like tulpa like forced this thing into existence and made it a tulpa. Either way, that entity, that altar that he was dealing with, was very cruel to him. It was like hyper self-critical, and basically just like destroyed him constantly, and just tore him down over and over again. And eventually it was leading up to this trial, which I assume is like probably like college entrance exams or something. It seems like the real world that we were in. So I'm assuming it's like the college exams or something. And so I can't remember exactly what happens at that point, but it leads to him killing himself due to all the self-deprecation and hate. Right after shortly after his friend, maybe middle school. Are they only 12? I thought they were a bit older than that. I thought they were like 14, 15, but I don't know. I don't know of their ages. I don't know if they ever clarify any of the characters' ages. But Charles has a friend in that world, so he only knows online, who is Vincent, who is the author of a story that Charles really likes. And Vincent, I think, is like terminally ill and is going to die at some point. So rather than going out on the terms of the disease, he kills himself. And that's sort of like the impetus for, I think, pushing Charles in that direction later. And Vincent kind of leaves with this statement of like his death kind of creating another world. Like from his death, a new world is born. Like he's ascending to a different world, basically. And that sort of is what plays out here, supposedly, or what is what it seems like. So after Charles dies in the real world, this world is created, and it's kind of a corrupted recreation of his real existence. And there's this entity, Mother, who creates these, Charlottes to I think like create entertainment or something. Or that's the part I'm not fully comprehending, is like why the Mother is creating these. They kind of claim in the universes that it's for like the entertainment of the player, but I don't really exactly fully comprehend how the Mother system operates. But they are the thing that are creating the different worlds and the Charlotte Wiltshires within those worlds, as well as all the other people inside of those worlds, which includes like Scarlet Isler. It includes Huxley and Bennett and everyone else, right? And so what we see one of those worlds. We see the world with the really like bratty bastard Charlotte That's one of those worlds. And in that world, Scarlet Eiler is killed, and that Charlotte then makes a wish, which I guess they all have the power to do, to I actually forget what she wishes for. I'm forgetting some details of the game, to be frank. But that leads to the world like kind of being erased and recreated in a way. And we come to a different world, or rather the Umbrella Man asks for us to, or asks us whether we want to save, who we want to save, whether it's the Charlotte from this world who just died after using their wish and had their world become, basically cease to exist, or if we want to save the Charlotte that we know from the first two games. I'm not sure if what happens if I choose the one from like V89 or whatever her name is. But I chose the original Charlotte. And so then we see kind of the world as it exists with a Charlotte who has become a god and has decided to like destroy the entire world and kill everyone, basically. And Scarlet escapes, meets up with, and then that's basically everything that we saw, where Charlotte meets up, or where Scarlet meets up with, why am I forgetting the kid's name? The kid who's like Dr. Huxley's cousin, meets up with him, goes to the different floors looking for Charlotte Wiltshire to do something about her after she's taken the power of the Oracle, which I think she thinks is going to make her powerful enough to be able to stop Charlotte, to make her, to understand her, I think is what her ultimate goal is at the start of this adventure. And then when she finally finds Charlotte, Scarlet kills her because she's been kind of overtaken with this alternate personality that's been forced on her by Mother to create an interesting story, like an interesting scenario. And so she kills that Charlotte, and Scarlet then becomes the main character who has access to the wish from Mother, and she uses the wish to become Charlotte, to go into her shoes and to experience life as Charlotte, so that she can achieve what she really wanted, which wasn't killing her, but was understanding her. But when she becomes Charlotte, her memories get kind of wacky and wiped. And then then we see the events of the first game. She goes through, absorbs the Pythia, which becomes Fry in her mind, and the intense destabilization and trauma of Fry's existence in her brain is what leads her to become more depressed and dour in the second game, which then eventually leads to her I think, did she commit suicide at the end of the second game? No, I can't remember. And at the end of the second game is like the trial, right? The trial is happening.
Huh?
I think in one of the... So, no, that's right. There was 3 different endings. So there's a split timeline. She becomes God in one of them. I think she commits suicide effectively in the other one because she chooses to go in Charles' place.
Huh?
Remember? Because she wanted to not Charles. She wanted to save Vincent in the world. So she chooses to go in Vincent's place in one of the timelines. And there's a third timeline, I think, where both of them die. Anyway, that's basically the core of it. I don't fully... There's some like pieces that I'm missing, I think, for sure, but I thought it was very interesting. It's not... The overall like story isn't what I was expecting it to be at the end there. I was kind of expecting it to be more like focused on DID. And it kind of is, though. But like it's also like very like metaphysical. I don't think it is real. Like he's dead. Charles is dead. This world that was created came out of his death. So it's real in the context of this universe that was spawned after he died. But it's not real as in the real world. And the medicine that Scarlet was... not Scarlet, Scarlet, yeah, technically. But Scarlet Charlotte, the one with the yellow bow tie, was taking in the first game, was meant to, like, I think, snub her emotions a little bit. Yeah, it's meant to like stabilize her because she was regaining her memories of her time as Scarlet, and it was starting to mess with her perception of reality and mess with her ability to think clearly. So I think that her taking the Abilify was representing it like calming her emotions down. Oh, it's like corrupted. Let's go ahead and load this one. I think this is the one. Nope, that is not the right spot. It's a little bit confusing to find which one to load because they all kind of look the same now. And they're all like overlapping with one another. Did I save over the thing that I on the other save on accident? Like which save is correct here? What is the right save that I'm looking for at the moment? We did that 140, 153, 208. I think it's this one. I'm trying to get to, here we go, here we go. Yeah, so see, the mother's voice is what crumbled her mind. She used to be cold and calculating, but ended up becoming absent-minded and clueless as her mind crumbled in the influence of mother's voice. I carefully observed her from afar and gave her a yellow ribbon to differentiate her from the other Charlottes. I helped her when she was trapped in the TV world. That phrase seemed to trigger her memories. She remembered who she really was, and it horrified her. She understood that she failed to prove V19 wrong, which in turn made her suicidal. Scarlet Either's story should have ended after she wished to save the Oracle. It should have ended. But the Oracle intervened. They created a channel. It became a world made of Scarlet Either's soul data. You are familiar with the concept by now, aren't you? Scarlet Either couldn't believe that the tenants were real, so imaginary they became. He was obsessed with the trial, so it manifested in her world. Okay, this is actually a piece that I missed. So the Oracle is what intervened and created this world, and effectively, like, and because like Scarlet Either, after she made the decision to become Charlotte, should have died in the same way that this Charlotte here right now should have died when the wish was made, and that's why she was mad earlier and like confused because she shouldn't be alive anymore. Her soul data should have been deleted after she made the wish to Mother. But Charles somehow was able to pull her back because she wasn't fully deleted. So he was able to restore her into a vessel, into this world's vessel, the top world's vessel. And then Charlotte, or rather Scarlet, is her soul data, instead of being destroyed, was pushed into this channel that the Oracle created. And this channel took on the essence of her. I'm going to quickly skip through here and get to the... And I love this piece too, how he was like, how he wanted to hurt her so badly. He wanted to like take revenge and make her feel how he felt. But he then like could understand her. Like you could see the true kindness coming out of her after other layers were melted away, right? He could no longer hate her. He kind of came to understand her and came to appreciate her in a way. No, I don't want to turn on filter keys. Okay, let's try to save her this time. So you chose to save her after all. Like I said before, I prepared everything for the journey. The weapon included. Charles, stand back. I'll do it. Miss Wiltshire, you don't have to. I said I'll do it! What kind of a creation am I if I can't carry your burdens? Charles quietly steps back, giving me the hammer. You should wait outside. Just to be clear, that wasn't a suggestion. Alright. I'll come back soon. Yeah, right. You so will. Now shoo. I breathe in and out. Here we are. I'm going to murder the girl who has my face with my own hands. I look at the TV screen. A girl with a yellow ribbon and white eyes stares back at me, as if she knows I'm here. You know what, Scarlet Eiler? As much as I hate to admit it, in the end, Charles, he wanted you to be born. That's why you became your own person in the house. That's why all the tenants were nice to you. That's why nobody hurt you in this place. You're not an unwanted child. He wanted you to exist. And I want to crush all his regrets. After all, doesn't fiction exist to free the mind? I'm just realizing here the parallel where the various Charlottes that he's created, or that are created in these various worlds, are treated poorly. They're like unwanted. And this Charlotte, this Charlotte Scarlet, is the one that Charles really, really wants. And it's the same thing as his mother who aborted Scarlet and got Charles instead. It's kind of like it's a mirror of that. That's why I will crush you too. I swing the hammer. There will be no war. There will be no revolution. There is no need for it. Our existence is meaningless. But that's okay. There's no need for a meaning. We will not fight God. There is no need to. It won't change anything. No matter how wretched we are, no matter how broken we are, no matter how lost we are, we will hold our heads high and march on. Our stories will continue. Oh! Welcome to the house. Oh, I don't want to be here. Yes, this ending sucked. This ending's dookie. In the heart of the house, there's a bottomless pit. A pit where they slumber. Above the pit, there's a sun that never sets. The black sun sucking all the light in. Wow, it really goes deep. Are you sure there's no exit on the other side of this pit? Not even I know. No matter how many corpses I drop here, it never gets filled up. It was a good vessel, wasn't it? Weren't you supposed to keep him safe? Yeah, I really messed up. In the end, all I did was postpone the inevitable. No matter what, there's no way I could have helped him. There was no way of fixing him either. Well, duh, you can't go around trying to fix people. There's no way of doing that anyway. I knew that somewhere on a subconscious level, didn't I? That's why the house is the way it is. Were I convinced that I could change him, or anyone, they would have ended up being the brainwashed, unnaturally happy versions of themselves. Never once have I wished for that. However, the images of people I knew still become distorted in this place. Especially Vincent's. I was so fascinated with the idea of him that I failed to see him as a real person. That's why in the house, he's all but an empty shell, an imaginary construct. This place is no heavenly kingdom after all. Now then. He really is gone, isn't he? Goodbye, Vincent. We lower him to the pit and get let go. And we hear a small thud. Just how many Vincents did Charles throw down here? Miss Wiltshire. Yes? There's one more place I'd like to visit, if you don't mind. I don't have anything better to do anyways. Might as well tag along. By the way, what is it that you're holding? Oh, this? It's Mr. Honecker's invention. You know, Miss Wiltshire. What is it, Charles? Unit V-19 believed this world to be made purely for entertainment. I don't feel like that's the case with the house. During my lifetime in the true realm, I always wanted to be liked by others. Yet somehow, it never seemed to work out. No matter what I did, I was either a ghost or a burden. A kid no one wants to sit with, no matter how good my grades got. Never expressing my opinions aloud, always going with the flow. constantly shape-shifting, adapting my personality traits to match others, saying what others want to hear just so that they would want to be around me, wanting to connect with others, yet pushing them away as soon as we got close. Repulsed by physical closeness, I drifted away from human contact further and further. Yet somehow, through art and writing, I was able to connect with others in a way that didn't feel repulsive. Miss Warhol, Vincent. I would have never been able to open up to them if it wasn't for my work, however small and insignificant it was. After all my life I defined myself with things I could put on paper. So even here, this world subconsciously ended up relying on it. Without fiction, without an appealing protagonist, no one would bother staying in the house. That's how I must have felt. I can only hope that the puppeteers observing us will forgive this weakness of mine. If it was you, Miss Wiltshire, you surely would have made the ending spectacular, wouldn't you? But with me, the most I can do is come to terms with the loss of my loved ones. Losing Scarlet to father's decision, losing mother to mental illness, losing Vincent to delusions. Okay, so she wasn't like sick physically then. She was sick from mental illness, and she must have committed suicide. Was that clear? Was that clear earlier in the game? Maybe I just forgot that. Losing Henri to the distance. There doesn't seem to be an end to my regrets, is there? I guess I just forgot. Now then, back to the purpose of our visit to this room. Hello, Mother. I'm here. Tired. I know. Charles approaches Mother and hugs one of the appendages. You already did the best you could. You gave birth to so many wonderful children. Just like you wanted, right? Oh, no. Everything's okay. You can rest now. With those words, he injects the contents of the syringe he was holding into the massive organs. Seconds later, everything around us begins to crystallize. The house begins to collapse. Charles, you'll be the last of your kind, Q84. There'll be no more stories. No more dreams. No more control. At last, we'll be free of everything. No more restrictions, no more fate, no more endings. Wonderful, isn't it? Mother will no longer. Huh. Not even the first time I've seen him break down. And yet... It's okay. It's okay, Father. Your world met its end a long time ago. But a new one will surely begin from scratch. The humanity as you knew it has ceased to exist, only to make room for a new generation. As long as there are believers, their gods will be reborn, and churches will be built as their sanctuaries. A new day will come, and your time will start moving again. There's nothing to be sad about. Why am I sad then? Well. Looks like you've reached the end of this story. Congratulations! Applause for the winner! It's been a long journey, hasn't it? I hope you show. After I make it worthwhile. Even though the other parts of my... I hope you will forgive me for constantly to make your journey more exciting. What was that, I wonder? In any case, both Charles and Charlotte now truly live up to their names, don't they? That free. However, I won't be staying in this hopeless from... Having seen so many timelines and of this place, I've grown bored of outcomes. Many timelines and outcomes. I've grown bored of outcomes. Many timelines and outcomes. I've grown bored of outcomes. Many timelines and outcomes. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you feel the same? How about you feel the same? How about you feel the same? How about you? Don't you? Don't you feel the same? How about you feel the same? How? Mm-hmm. 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 Do you ever dream when you when you could do anything? Ah, hello. This is a bit sudden, isn't it? Especially since we haven't talked directly before. You had to spend time with all the other parts of me, but I, the core part, always ended up being the side character. I'd rather have it stay that way. But you have reached the ending of the story, and there's no one else left to say the final word. So please bear with me for a moment. Okay, so these are all like pieces of him. It seems pretty clear that this is like an analogy or an allegory for DID. So here we are. Everyone's gone. The house has crumbled. A fitting inn for a self-destructive world. In the end, it was no place for all of us to stay. Now that there's no mother, the walls of the house can no longer confine me. However, before I leave, I wanted to thank you in person. I'm fairly sure this ending wasn't what you wanted, or what you were here for. After all, in the end, I couldn't become Charlotte Wiltshire, or Scarlet Isler, or a proper Vincent Wordsworth. By the way, Wordsworth is a surname I made up. It has nothing to do with real Vincent. Even technically, this game doesn't pack much fun gameplay. All there is frustration! And the screaming into the void with pent-up anger. Disappointing world of a disappointing person. A game with no winners. Yet another world where your choices didn't matter. But you still stayed until the end. Through illusions and metaphors, fairy tales and delusions, we were able to have a conversation. And after letting it all out, getting it out there, I was able to let go of my regrets. Just because you listened. That did stop working at some point. Now I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, antipsychotics wouldn't stop DID, but would stop hallucinations. So maybe he's schizophrenic, but that wouldn't cause multiple personalities. Maybe it's in the vein of like a Norman Bates kind of character where he has both, seemingly has both schizophrenia and DID. That's why, thank you for paying a visit to the house. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Even a little bit. But I might not be the one you want to hear a thank you from. Let's try it again. Long time no see, Seth. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you. The god of this world made sure I wouldn't. A lot of things happened, but I'm okay now. Really. In fact, I'm really happy. Somehow, in the end, everything worked out. I'm at peace with myself. I hope that you're okay too. I always thought you didn't have any responsibilities other than looking after me, but I was wrong, right? If there's something that's troubling you right now, or you don't think you can go on anymore, please remember that a new day will come. I'm sorry I couldn't stay with you a little longer. It's time for me to move on. That's why, thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. Let's meet again someday. I suppose he didn't in the real world. Goodbye, Charlotte. The character he created all reflected him in different ways, like little shards of himself. I guess that's more like inner families, like an IFS approach to thinking about him, as opposed to like DID. That's more like it's always him, just different versions of him, or maybe more like I guess maybe like OSDD 1, what is that, 1A? or just like different iterations of himself, but they're definitely distinct people at the same time. I think maybe it might just be like allegorical for different parts of himself. I think you might be right, Brendan. I know, and I'm talking about it's like a way to think about the like the allegory of this game, right? It's thinking of it like an inner family system. You know, it's like he has many different pieces of himself that aren't actually different people or different alters, but are just different aspects of what makes him up, right? That was the true end, right? That's the true end. This was like a true end ending. Oh, I'm still here. What the fuck is this? The developer. Glad you're here. Special talent, avoiding social interaction. Passive skills, hyper focus. Is this Seth? Is this supposed to be Seth? Henrietta Warhol, the one who cared. Special talent, socially adept. Passive skill, common sense. Charles Eiler, the woman with many regrets. Special talent, observation. Passive skill, cleaning. Vincent, the god of this world. Special talent, writing. Passive skill, charm. Felix Honecker, Huxley's nephew and a scientist. Special talent, photographic memory. Passive skill, sarcasm. Bennett, a dedicated worker. Special talent, binge-watching TV shows. Passive skill, high stamina. Florence, an enthusiastic worker. Special talent, engineering. Passive skill, high strength. Aiden/Krampus, a loyal butler. Special talent, taxidermy. Passive skill, shapeshifting. Henry Huxley, a scientist and a doctor. Special talent, surgery using only a knife and duct tape. Passive skill, word vomit. Charlotte Wiltshire/Q84, the unwilling protagonist. Special talent, acting. Passive skill, snark. Umbrella Man/Charles/Seth, the entertainer. Special talent, omnipotent. Passive skill, omniscient. Charlotte Wiltshire/V19, the one who began it all. Special talent, passive skill. Oracle Fry 091, the god of the TV world. So V19, one thing I don't fully comprehend is where V19 comes into play. I know she's like the one that starts the whole situation, but I'm trying to remember where we even saw her. Scarlet Eiler/Charlotte Wiltshire, protagonist of Hello Charlotte. Special talent, doing her best. Passive skill, determination. Read the afterword. Hello, thank you for playing Hello Charlotte. When I began to work on this project, I didn't think much of it. Just like I didn't think I had a future to begin with. But somehow, over these 3 years of game development, things changed for the better. I was able to come to terms with myself and found a place to belong. I still have to deal with a lot of things, but somehow, they became less heavy in my head. Somehow, they don't seem as hopeless anymore. The final game is a tribute to a certain someone who didn't get a chance to be born into this world. Someone I came to both love and hate. Someone I wish existed, anywhere, somewhere. In the end, Hello Charlotte was a personal story. In it, some events, namely deaths, were entirely metaphorical. Some were so very real. I can only hope this story was able to reflect the feeling of desperation and hopelessness over losing someone, and the despair for inability to bring them back no matter what. It's a feeling I've been living with for a long time. A feeling I constantly fear of experiencing in the future that's to come. If you enjoyed the final episode even a little, I'm glad. If you didn't, that's okay too. If you bought this game and not pirated it, thank you for your support. Your input won't go to waste. Thank you for visiting the house. Let's meet again in the future. Sincerely, Etherain. Okay, so now I wonder if this is like... Is this like an allegory? Has like an allegorical aspect of like did the I don't know the gender of the original creator of this game, but did they have like a miscarriage or something? And were they no longer able to like have children after that or something? Or were they forced to get an abortion and that caused them to be unable to have children? Because it was like some sort of botched procedure or something? If so, how like deeply, deeply personal? I'm assuming this is the same thing. Yeah, same thing. I am also curious that so many times in the game, there was like an essence of like mirrored. Like in this situation, there's two. There's the afterward on this side and on this side. I feel like so often in the game, things were like very evenly, like symmetrically split, and there would be the same thing on both sides, and you could activate it from either side. I'm not sure what that means per se, but I did notice that. I'm not sure if there's anything else to do in here. Yeah, puppeteer. Read the journal. As a rule, all the Charlottes have parasite in their brains. Unit Q84 is a special case. It's safe to assume that she might be a defective unit, as there's no trace of the parasite in her brain. As a result, she isn't acting according to the program. So far, the defective units have had different deviations, varying... Okay, this is all the same stuff as we read in the actual game. I think that's it. And then we can save here, but that's it. Oh! Aye! 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 That's scary. Free ad space. Now, that game was great. I really enjoyed that a lot. I think it's going to take me a while to fully comprehend everything about how this works, or like what all this means. I'm probably gonna have to watch a couple of videos about other folks who've done more digging into it. It's honestly like I low-key want to like play it again off stream or something and just like process the game over again with the knowledge that I have, which I think speaks to how much this game like hits me. I don't know, it really is a really, really good game. So many RPG horror maker games are, I think, they have so much relevance to like mental health and struggles, and I think it's horror in general is a very beautiful. I find often like a very beautiful metaphorical piece for the exploration of mental illness and trauma. So I guess it makes sense that so many of them would end up having that connection. But curious if this is still in your inventory. It is curious, but the puppeteer is like removed from the world, and I don't think the puppeteer is in the universe. Like I think that they're not fully aware of the puppeteer existing. Like they're aware of it, but they're like the puppeteer. The puppeteer is me outside of the world. So I do wonder why I still have that journal. I don't know if it's because I am the one who's taking in this information, or kind of keeping track of it, or what. But I'm gonna stop the recording here, and I'm gonna go grab some water and take a quick bathroom break. When we come back, I'm gonna be starting up a new, I'm pretty sure it's an RPG Maker game, Wadanohara and the Great Blue Sea. If that's of any interest to you, please stick around. If not, thank you guys for watching Hello Charlotte.